Good morning. Welcome to Spooner, Wisconsin. We're along the Wild Rivers Trail right now. It's a great trail for biking, ATVing, and in the winter, cross-country skiing, hiking, you know, whatever you want. 96-mile trail that runs from Rice Lake all the way up to Superior. The Spooner stop features a bike and ski shop so you can load up on things if you need them. But it also features, as part of our State Trunk Tour trips, the Best Western American Heritage Inn. Little stay here. You can take advantage of this trail and everything else that's around Spooner.
We're going to start just blocks away at the local railroad museum.
Like most towns up here, Spooner lived and died by the railroad tracks back in the 1800s. This is a major rail hub, actually. The division headquarters of the local railroad was here as far back as 1882. This is part of the old station, and today, it's the Railroad Memories Museum.
Built in 1902, there's 12 rooms and a gift shop inside for you to enjoy.
The Railroad Memories Museum on the inside is filled with tons of awesome memorabilia. These are some of the original tracks that ran all the way up the gut of northwestern Wisconsin, all the way up to Superior and Duluth to the iron ore docks. One of the trains that used to run this route. Here, one of the tracks pulled up now. This is the Wild River State Trail. So it's used for all kinds of recreational purposes. And even right next to it now, since you don't have to worry about trains rolling by, local bars use it for volleyball courts. They make good use of stuff here.
Downtown Spooner runs along several side streets off US 63 north of 70. Walnut Street in particular features some great shops, bars, and more. Nearby towns provide more things to do, so we'll head south on 63.
Just down from Spooner along US 63, we're in Shell Lake, Wisconsin, which is actually the county seat of Washburn County, of which Spooner's a part too. You always have to love the fiberglass kitsch when you go into a town. Apparently Shell Lake is walleye country, so we've learned something today. And then over here, classic old hotel bar grill, which I'm assuming it was just a hotel and a bar way back when. This is downtown Shell Lake, and then on the edge of town is the Wood Carving Museum. We'll check that out too. We're inside the Museum of Wood Carving right now in Shell Lake along US 63. This is Maria. She'll tell us a little bit more about the museum and also show us some of the international guests that have come here.
The Museum of Wood Carving is the largest in the world, done by one man. This was last year. We get people from all over the world that come to see it. And if they're from outside of the United States, they sign their name on the board. We just had people in here we get them from all over the world. We had 20 wood carvers that came in. Oh, this is about 3 weeks ago, all from Sweden. And they signed their names there, and they couldn't speak a word of English. So they left me with this, and as they signed their names, they pointed as who they were. And when they came out, the wood carvers, one went like this, another one went like this, and a third one went like this. So I knew they enjoyed it very much. Then we had people in from Finland. We had people in from Israel. I could say thank you in all those languages, and in Israel, in Hebrew, it's Toda Rabba. When I said Toda Rabba after he signed in, he said Akasha. I said, I'm sorry, that's all I can say.
My producer lives in Akasha. That's Waukesha, never mind. All right.
You have to watch your diction.
Excuse me, I didn't know.
Okay.
Obviously, there's wood carvings aplenty in here. This whole side tells a continuous biblical story as you go all the way down.
Khrushchev took off his shoe at the UN, was banging his
yes,
shoe.
the "We will bury you" line. Yes.
Yeah, we will bury you. And the woodcarver thought that was a childish gesture for any person to take off their shoe and bang their shoe on the table, so he portrays him as a child.
Very nice. And Kennedy, was this 1960 when he came through here?
When he was campaigning.
Right, because there's a bar in Spooner.
That's when he used...
Called Big Dick's something or other.
Buckhorn.
Buckhorn Inn.
Yeah, this is where he made that sign.
There's a picture of, we had to get a picture of that, so, yeah.
Okay, so now you have
Very
a picture
nice.
of him. And
we have that. We also have this, the raising of the flag at Iwo Jima in 1945.
And one thing about Joseph Barta, he did everything that is in motion. There's nothing stiff or rigid. There's only one that is stiff and rigid, and that's the soldier, the Roman soldier at the crucifixion standing at attention. There's Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. They're very positive. They're having when you're lying down, you're happy, right?
That's, yeah.
There were 10 blind people that came in. I told them the only one they could touch is the face of Job. He had what you call boils and sores, if you know the story.
I do know the story.
Okay.
I also don't want lunch now.
Okay.
Whether it's standing up on one side or through glass on another, these are all wood carvings. Animals, people. Oh, and the Chicago Cubs, how cute. See, they're already down 9-2.
The intricacy of the carvings is amazing, whether it's an animal or a huge depiction of the Last Supper. Biblical themes are everywhere throughout the Wood Carving Museum, and you'll be amazed at what you see. Make sure you sign the board, especially if you're from way out of town, from Maria, and enjoy the carvings of Joe Barta. Now we're going to head up north.
Just north of downtown Spooner along US 63, here's Mel. Mel is the world's tallest muffler man because he sold mufflers at one point. Although he's not right now, he's just hanging out in the park.
And just 20 minutes up the road along US 63, you reach Hayward.
Hayward, of course, is home to the American Birkebeiner, where this block right here, I kid you not, totally snow-covered cross-country ski race coming down it. Yes, we'll try and get footage of it for the winter. In the summer, though, plenty of shopping, plenty of eating and drinking and fun. It's beautiful here.
Like Jesus in the sky.
And apparently Jackson Brown's popular here. And just over in Hayward, we're right off US 63, highways 27 and 77, the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame. They say it's like a peek inside Granddad's old tackle box. I guess we'll have to take a peek. There's over 1,000 vintage outboard motors here for boaters, 40,000 sport fishing artifacts and displays, and of course, the world's largest muskie. All right, we paid our $6.50, let's go. Ho! That's a big muskie. Different kinds of freshwater fish are represented everywhere here at the Hall of Fame.
You can touch a lot of stuff too, but I found out sometimes you have to be careful.
Oh, shit. Hold on. They'll know what to do. They do this for a living.
Along with all the fiberglass fish to look at, you can go inside the museum and see more of those outboard motors and all that other great stuff. There's beautiful gardens around. It smells really good there, actually. And then, of course, you can go inside the big muskie.
Ah, nice view of Hayward from up here. As you can see, now I'm inside the world's largest muskie. 41 feet tall, very long. This is one fish story that's true. Okay, that was dorky, but hey, that's what this is all about, right? Absolutely.
The view from the mouth of the muskie is a pretty nice one of Hayward, actually. Right to the water, where they have the Lumberjack Championships, and left to the rest of the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame. Heading out of Hayward, about 20 minutes back down US 63, we're back in Spooner and staying at the Best Western American Heritage Inn. Beautiful backyard area along the Wild River Trail and other walking trails. Nice area for breakfast, especially if you're a big fan of waffles. And also a nice pool and a hot tub, which we didn't use on this 90-degree day, but comes in handy all winter. Find out more at bestwesternwisconsin.com and enjoy Spooner.